Now we'll see the third type of prototyping model is the incremental prototype, in which in incremental prototyping the final product is decimated into a different small prototypes and developed individually. Eventually the different prototypes are merged into a single product. Means this method is helpful to reduce the feedback time between the user and the application development time. So this is all about the incremental prototype. Now there is a fourth type of prototyping model is extreme prototyping. So in which extreme prototyping method is mostly used for web development, and it consists of three sequential phases, in which the first one is basic prototype with all the existing pages is present in the HTML format. Second, you can simulate data process using a prototype service layer. Third one is the services are implemented and integrated into the final prototype. So this is all about the extreme prototyping method. Now we are going to see the best practices of prototyping. Here a few things which you should watch for during the prototyping process, in which you should use prototyping when the requirements are unclear. It is important to perform planned and controlled prototyping. Regular meetings are vital to keep the project on time and avoid costly delays. The users and the designers should be aware of the prototyping issues and pitfalls. At a very early stage, you need to approve a prototype and only then allow the team to move to the next step. In software prototyping method, you should never be afraid to change earlier decisions if new ideas need to be deployed. You should select the appropriate step size for each version. Implement important features early on so that if you run out of the time, you still have a worthwhile system. So this is all about the practices you should know in prototyping process. Advantages of the prototyping model. Here are important pros, benefits of using prototyping models. So, in which users are actively involved in development. Therefore, errors can be detected in the initial stage of the software development process. Missing functionality can be identified, which helps to reduce the risk of failure, as prototyping is also considered as a risk reduction activity. It helps team members to communicate effectively. Customer satisfaction exists because the customer can feel the product at a very early stage. There will be hardly any chance of software rejections. Quicker user feedback helps you to achieve better software development solutions. Allow the client to compare if the software code matches the software specification. It helps you to find out the missing functionality in the system. It also identifies the complex or difficult functions. Encourages innovations and flexible designings. It is a straightforward model, so it is easy to understand. No need for specialized experts to build the model. The prototype serves as a basis for deriving a system specification. The prototype helps to gain a better understanding of the customer's need. Prototypes can be changed and even discarded. A prototype also serves as a basis for operational specifications. Prototype may offer early training for future users of the software system. So these all are the advantages of the prototyping model. Disadvantages of the prototyping model. Here are important cons, drawbacks of the prototyping model, in which prototyping is a slow and time-taking process. The cost of developing a prototype is a total waste, as a prototype is ultimately thrown away. Prototyping may encourage excessive change requests. Sometimes customer may not be willing to participate in the iteration cycle for the longer time duration. There may be far too many variations in software requirements when each time the prototype is evaluated by the customer. Poor documentation because the requirements of the customer are continuously changing. It is very difficult for software developers to accommodate all the changes demanded by the clients. After seeing an early prototype model, the customer may think that the actual product will be delivered to him soon. The client may lose interest in the final product when he or she is not happy with the initial prototype. Developers who want to build prototypes quickly may end up building substandard development solutions. So these all are the disadvantages of the prototyping model. I hope you understand today's topic well and hope you guys enjoyed it a lot. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for this video. Thank you.